So today I just wanted a quick tutorial on something pretty specific. It's like a gun growl kind of thing that I've done. Basically, why I did this is because I listened to this SYN song, Sin, whatever you want to call it, and like there's this crazy growly synth. That's the main bass, and I was like, how the fuck did they make this? So I took like 1 hour of my time just experimenting, trying to find the way I think they made this, and I think I found not the exact way because I might have a theory on how they did it. I just wasn't able to do it exactly like that, but I did something pretty similar, and I just wanted to share it with everybody because I don't think there's a tutorial on this anywhere. I'm gonna play the example. There's a lot of effects going on. 90% of what you're hearing is pretty much effects, and there's also some modulation with the macro on Serum going on. So let's just take this little part. So how I did this, I'm gonna remove every effect. So without any effects, it sounds like this. So it's pretty thin. You can see how much the effects does the job on this. This is a layered bass. So there is a sub layer, and there's the actual growl. Because I made it a growl, it's not a gun. Even though I think the way they did it is a gun, because you can hear a transient in the in the background, and I think they use like a gun with a lot of disperser, but I'm not certain. Uh, but the way I did it, first of all, Serum 2, great. First of all, the wavetable. I use just a monster wavetable. I didn't try to play around too much with wavetables, but I'm sure you can get like something cooler than I already have with just playing with wavetables and stuff. 3 octave down. Make sure this is not random. First, LFO is controlling the volume and the position of the wavetable. The volume is not completely at 0. It's like setting at 34%. So it's not totally going off when it's going down, but it's getting quieter. Anyways, there's so much compression that it's probably not even making a difference, but this is controlling the wavetable position. This is not uni-bipolar, this is like bipolar, so it's going from both sides. This is also controlling this filter that's also bipolar. It's a just bandpass filter, getting key tracked. Not too much resonance going on, like 18%, and like this is sitting at 137 Hertz. There's this filter is doing nothing. There's no white noise. This is getting distorted, so 2 stack of overdrive, and like it's controlling the distortion a little bit, but not too much. Just a little bit. There's two compression, multiband compression going on. I just put it in multiband mode, it put it like 18 decibel, but there's nothing going on in the ratio, the compression. Con filter. It's just making it like a little bit messier, but it's not doing a lot. So I think this is pretty much anything that's going on here. Oh, and there's also a macro that's controlling the movement. It's controlling the position of the wavetable. and that's actually the only thing it's controlling. So this macro here is just controlling the position of the wavetable, nothing else. Now for the sub, I duplicated this one, so I have the same LFO. I just removed every wavetable and just put like a sine wave. This is controlling like bend plus, so the more it's bending it basically. That's why it's like evil sounding kinda. This is like sitting 22%, and there's a lot of white noise. Going to 44%. White noise getting high passed, by the way. Here, make sure to high pass your eye noise in general, because sometimes you forget and you have like mud. This is getting distorted a lot. It's the same actually overdrive. It's like sitting 37% is going to 50%. 50% more, so 287. Distortion's playing a big role in making it sound evil. So the first track of effects, multipass. So just distortion and comb filter to make it stereo, like 40%. So we put a minus stereo and go down. OTT. EQ to remove low end. Disperser. There's gonna be a lot of disperser on this. It's what makes it sound like fucking like a monster growling in like liquid. Another OTT. Little bit down on the def. EQ. No. Fucking reverb. This reverb is getting crunched by the worship. So it's giving it like white noise, like sound, crunchy sound. Another disperser. So to make the resonance frequencies less harsh, just another EQ. Now, this is going to a group with the sub, and the sub is literally just EQ, and it's making sure it's mono. This is the only thing that's going on with the sub. This is going to this group. So let's make sure this is. So it sounds like this. We're gonna OTT them together. So crunch every frequency. Sounds already better. Disperser. It's already pretty good. Everything that I'm doing after this is just to make it more crazy because I like it. But this is already like 80% of the work is this. Like you could just use this as your bass and it will be alright. Parallel, fucking retarded, reverb, disperser, frequency shifter thing. It sounds like this on its own. So basically what I'm doing is I'm putting this through a disperser. It's getting pinched a lot. This is going through a reverb. Mix is at 100%, so it's just the reverb. This is getting EQ'd. This is getting through a frequency shifter, and this is getting through a suit. This is making it like bigger, just making it sound like super wide because it's the main bass, so it needs to take every ounce of space there is. This is just a EQ thing, just ducking the low mids and the high end a little bit. This is a clipper, getting clipped. This is freeform phase, so it's kind of like a disperser but on steroids, so you can hear the difference. Another EQ does the king. Another EQ. Suit. clipper. So now this is going into the sidechain group. So every basis is getting into this. So there's a EQ, ducking the low mids again. Another disperser. Another disperser. Another EQ. Another clipper. This is making the high end like more bright. So it's just 1 dB up. This is like doing nothing, so this is off. Make sure it's in linear phase. Suit again. And this is going to this group. This group, OTT. This is just making the high like 18K high end. It's cutting it. Another one, high end. That's what's making it like super big and crazy sounding. Ozone. This is just making the low end mono. It's making this a little bit bigger. This too. EQ boosting the low end focus, so it's ducking the low mids a little bit, bringing up the sub. Now it's getting suit again. There's nothing going on almost. It's doing nothing kind of. Clipper. And this is a limiter. You can copy those settings if you want, but this is pretty much what's doing a lot of my mixing. A lot of my mixing is just clipper and then this limiter at the end. This is how I did this. There's no like one shots because the bass takes so much place on the mix that you can't really do anything else. This is one of the problem with having so much like editing on just one thing is you can't layer anything else on this. It's just too big and too stupid. So that's why I would recommend you to like stop around here, like at the patcher and the EQ clipper. Just you can just ignore all this stuff, the extra stuff, and just layer other stuff behind. That's gonna make it more interesting. But I just wanted to make this bass super big just to for the example. But yeah, I think I've done a pretty good job at remaking the bass I wanted to remake, so you can try this on your side. Try to make it better, of course, because this is pretty terrible. But yeah.